What's going on, everybody? Hair here, and yes, here we are talking about UFC 304. Very exciting card. Bunch of exciting fights on this. Let's get straight to it. The return of Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, the phenomenon, going against Bobby Green, who I think is going to be his first loss, and I'll get into that. Paddy is this marketable guy, a lot of fans. Reminds me of a young Connor as far as the fan base goes, the theatrics, the lore behind him. But he didn't look great in his last even couple of fights. He's struggling for the most part. He beat up Tony, but he hasn't looked super great for this young up and coming world beater that they're portraying him out to be. Bobby Green is no title contender, but he is a real one. That guy, he's going to be a tough fight for Paddy. I think the toughest fight for him. And unfortunately for the UFC machine, I think Bobby Green takes out Paddy's first loss, and see what happens after that. Your next one, you have your co-main event, which will be for the interim heavyweight title. Tom Aspinall, who is this world beater, taking out the Sergeys of the world, everybody, going against Curtis Blades, who's had title fights before. But to me, this is interesting because Curtis has lost, obviously, for the title fights he's been in. But styles make fights. A beats B doesn't always equal A beats C, and B can beat C. MMA math doesn't always work. So Curtis is a fantastic wrestler. Tom is a fantastic striker, boxer, probably the best boxer in the heavyweight division. Now, if Curtis takes him down, things can get very interesting if he uses his ground game, because I don't know if Tom can deal with that. Again, styles make fights. Now, if Curtis stands with Tom at all, game, set, match, it's over. Tom's gonna TKO him, put him to sleep, knock him out. It's all over. I don't think anybody beats Tom standing up right now. He's just so good on the feet, and I don't think Curtis is going to make the same mistake again. He's been slept before. He has to know that the wrestling is his best chance to beat him, to become champ for at least one time in his career. This is probably his last shot. We'll see, but I do think Tom takes him out the one or two or three times they stand up. Tom's going to take him out, put him to sleep, and he's going to keep reigning on this streak that he's on, where he ultimately maybe fights John Jones or just becomes a regular champion and not the intern champion. He is so good. He's super good. He's young. He's a world beater, and I think he's going to take out Curtis Blades and continue on his reign of terror in the heavyweight division. Now your main event is your champ Leon Edwards against Belal Muhammad, part 2, and this should be fun as well because they're going to fight again. Belal isn't this he is a world beater, but he's not in your face world beater. He's not knocking anybody out. He's a quote unquote, people say it, not me, a boring fighter. So he can beat Leon by taking him down, by smothering him, by making it a nasty fight, even a boring fight. Who cares? Become champ, do what you got to do. But Leon, he's elevated ever since his comeuppance in becoming champ. When he beat Kamaru, it was almost a fluke victory, and then when he fought him again, he destroyed him. He outclassed him, and then he beat up Colby too. So you got to tip your hat off to Leon. The belt sometimes makes you better, and it did with Leon. And I think he's going to do it again. I think he's going to beat Belal, and I think he's going to continue his reign as champ and see what's next for him. But I think it should be a fun fight. Should be a fun card overall. But I definitely have Leon winning and Belal going back to the drawing board. Let's check it out. UFC 304. Can't wait. This is the hair.